It's Filled Food with CardicaCreations. This episode, a finger bun with icing and sprinkles. So, the sewing tomato tells us we only need 2 colors today, beige and strawberry pink. We'll also need a heap load of seed beads of different colors for sprinkles. Now, to start off our project, we need to grab an A4 piece of paper, and along the long edge, we want to mark off 9 centimeters. We're going to make a rectangle piece of approximately 9 by 20 centimeters, 20 centimeters being the approximate length of the short edge of an A4 piece of paper. Now we want to make it a rounded rectangle, so go ahead and round those corners off. Once you have a piece like this, we're good to go. Using it as a template, we're going to cut out 2 of this shape from the beige colored felt. Once you've done this, we're ready to get sewing. So I've got my beige colored thread to match my beige colored felt, and I've got it double threaded as always with a knot in the end. We're going to sew all the way around this piece using a running back stitch. You want to start your running back stitch by threading through your felt piece approximately 8 millimeters away from the edge. Then, as you can see, a back stitch is very simple. It's kind of like a normal running stitch, except as you can see here, instead of moving forward, we're going to go back a step so that there are absolutely no gaps between stitches. Or there might be a 0.5 millimeter gap, but that doesn't really count. You'll want to make sure your stitches are about 3 to 4 millimeters in length and 8 millimeters away from the edge. Now I've almost finished my stitch all the way around, but I'm actually not going to close it off for a very significant reason. So I'm going to stop here and tie a knot in my felt piece so that I can cut off my thread. A double knot gives extra security. Once you've done this, we're going to treat this felt piece like a sock, and you want to turn it inside out so that it's the right way up. As you can see, you'll notice that you now won't be able to see any of your thread lines. And voila, you get a clean looking finger bun piece. You might want to use a pointing object, such as the tip of your scissors, to make sure you've pushed out the felt to its full extent. Then we're going to go ahead and stuff this bun up. I'm doing this using some polyester toy filling, which should be readily available at your nearest sewing store. Once you've stuffed to perfection, you'll just need to grab your needle and thread again, then making sure you hide the knot inside your felt creation this time. We're going to sew up the hole using a hidden ladder stitch. If you haven't watched my video on what you need to know to sew, my felt basics video, which I'll link in the down bar by the way, you can watch closely here to see how you can do a hidden ladder stitch. All it entails is grabbing a little bit of one piece of the felt and grabbing a little bit of the other side of the felt. You want to make sure the edges of your felt are folded in so that you hide them, and you want to try and get the same result, although it probably won't be as clean as the rest of your bun. Once you've pretty much finished this, go ahead and tie a knot for your thread so that your stitches don't come undone. And what am I doing here? I'm actually tying my knot right in the center on top of my bun. The reason is because I'll be covering it with icing anyway soon enough, so anyone can see the knot. So it really doesn't matter if you can see the knot or not. Next, we want to get our pink strawberry icing piece, and we want to cut it to the appropriate size. I've decided I'm going to make my icing a little bit shorter and a little bit thinner than the finger bun. Voila! Like last time, it's rounded on the edges as well. Now we're going to decorate it with some seed beads. Now when dealing with seed beads, you want to make sure you have a good needle. This is a bad needle because it doesn't actually fit through the seed bead hole. So here, if I try another needle, yay! It fits through the eye of the needle, which means it's a good needle to use for threading seed beads onto my felt piece. Now I'm threading up my needle with a single strand pink thread and a knot at the end. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to push the needle through the felt piece. Then whoop, it gets caught by the knot. Then I'm going to pick up a seed bead of any color using the tip of my needle, and I'm pushing the seed bead all the way down the thread. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my needle and I'm going to thread it right next to where my needle came up from. So there'll be pretty much no more than 1 millimeter difference between the two holes your needle went through. And behold, you've stitched a seed bead to your fabric. So go ahead and do this until your entire fabric is completely covered with seed beads. Doesn't that look great? Then what you'll want to do, once you've done your finishing touches on your icing piece, is that you'll want to flip it over and tie a knot to secure your thread. You want to make sure you never forget this step, because you certainly don't want seed beads rolling around on your floor at home. All you have to do is nick a little bit of felt and then thread it through the loop before it closes. Now, unlike most times where I say cut off the thread, do not cut off the thread this time. We're going to use this same thread to attach it directly to the finger bun. To do this, we're just going to tack it to it. So it's a similar concept to the ladder stitch. You take a little bit from one felt piece, then you take a little bit from the other felt piece. Now as you notice here, I'm only nicking the pink felt piece. This means that I'm not going completely through the felt piece. And the reason why this can occur is because the thickness of the felt should be about 1 to 2 millimeters. So there's a lot of room for the needle to go through the felt, but not actually go up and through the felt, if you get what I mean. So as you can see, you shouldn't be able to see any stitch lines on the top side of the pink felt piece. Eventually, you'll have made it all the way around your pink piece, at which point you can just push your needle through randomly and find a nice place to tie a little knot. Here I found a nice place that's sort of underneath the pink area, the pink icing piece, and I can tie a knot there nice and subtly. Through the loop and voila, nice and secure. Once you've confirmed that your knot is nice and secure, just push your needle randomly through to the other side of the bun somewhere, then pull it a little bit and snip off the excess. Then voila, your thread is gone, your finger bun is all stitched together, it's complete, and it's so yummy I could just eat it. Thank you for watching this video on how to make this delicious finger bun felt food plushie toy. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and please, if you have any comments or questions or just general queries, feel free to comment down below at the bottom of this video. Make sure to thumbs up and make sure to check out all my other crafty videos. See you next time. Bye!